Good afternoon. It is day 42 of Marcus and me. And today he's talking about how we're all working on the same project down here. I guess life. It is day 42 of Marcus Aurelius in book 6. And he begins, all of us are working on the same project, some consciously, with understanding, some without knowing it. I think this is what Heraclitus meant when he said that those who sleep are also hard at work, that they too collaborate in what happens. Some of us work in one way, and some in others. And those who complain and try to obstruct and thwart things, they help us as much as anyone. The world needs them as well. So make up your mind who you'll choose to work with. The force that directs all things will make good use of you regardless. Will put you on its payroll and set you to work. But make sure it's not the job Chrysippus speaks of, the bad line in the play, put there for laughs. Make sure it's not the job of the fool. Day 42 with Marcus Aurelius. There's that saying in scripture, iron sharpens iron. And then there's some theories out here that suggest that without friction, the yin and the yang, we can't really have a physical world. Without those trials and those people that try us, well, there is no story. So I can understand what Marcus is saying. It certainly doesn't help when you're in the midst of, something, some trial. I've found that when I'm in the midst of a trial, it's best to either go aloof or play the fool. And by the fool, I mean like an I Love Lucy kind of character, where you just laugh at your mistakes, or try to laugh at others, laugh things off. So I don't know that I can agree that, no, a fool could have a different term or meaning, whereas you're just foolish. But certainly when you're in conflicted situations, it's best sometimes to not hold your ground and to just walk away or play the fool. Try to keep the peace as well as you can. At least that's what I try to do. Because there's certainly a lot of conflict out here in this world, especially these days. So, and we're all working on the same project. And what is that project? Trying to live our lives. Hopefully, trying to be decent people with integrity. But that isn't the case for a lot of people. And when I think of this world, I think of the chessboard. And if you're doing good and you're on the white square, there's always a black square coming up just to try to mess up your day or whatever. So, it's back to the good or bad, or ugly, or foolish. It's been a long morning, and I don't know. It's a little hot here this week. So that's really all I have to say about Marcus. It makes sense in the practical sense when you sit and reflect on your day and those events of chaos and conflict are over with. But when you're in it, that's a whole nother ballgame. Whole nother ballgame. You gotta really learn how to be stoic, especially in these days. So have a great day, or have a good friend to rant to. That's always good. Have a good person to listen to you. Have a great day, everybody. Peace be with you. Marcus Aurelius, day 42. don't play the fool unless it gets you out of a conflict or a pretty embarrassing situation. Or as the great Rumi once wrote, God turned you from one feeling to another and teaches by means of opposites, so that you will have two wings to fly, not one. I think that's a lot of what this Marcus reading means. We're all working on the same project, which hopefully should be becoming better people.